world. It's Linda from So What's New and Yarn Too. Hi there. So, we've had a nice few days. We won't on Sunday. Apparently it's going to get very, very cold. So time to get yourself settled into your sewing room, right? Now, some exciting things happened today. My very creative teacher, Donna, has come in with an idea, and we're going to do a class. We just don't have the date. I don't want you to forget Character of the Season class with Donna at the end of March. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get that on the web so you can sign up for the Character of the Season. Yes, hi there. Anyway, and oops, here we go. So she was looking at clothing catalogs, get an idea of what's happening, and she came across this, here it is, this product. And these are jeans, and they have these flowers put on them. So, said Donna, I can do that. And sure enough, she did. And this is a pair of jeans, and she just, she got some silk flowers with leaves. And then this is a bit of a decorative stitch. Yes, like a, oh no, this is a piece of yarn, but you can do a decorative stitch. And she played with some of the gems and things that you can get in kits. So, hello, you too can have a fun and very au courant, I think that's how you say it, product. So this one will be in April. But the elf of the season, character of the season, and made you dizzy there, didn't I? And he will be in the end of March and early April. So, what else is new? I wanted to show you, I had showed you this fabric a couple of weeks ago. And so then, and we talked about how you would finish it. Now this is it's called Luxe something. Anyway, and you just buy this one big cut, okay? That's the way it comes. Woo. We have them in bags. Here you go. Anyway, you can finish it either with a simple pinking shear. Peggy did this too. Or you can roll over the edge and make a binding from the extra fabric in the border. Or you can add this is a satin blanket binding, blanket edging, I forget what it's called. Get that. And then, here we go. She then pulled out some rickrack we happen to have and just ran that along the edge on the bottom. You too can have the quickest ever little baby quilt. And I think this is only, there's no price on, there it is, for $16, $15.75. So, you too can have a very quick blanket that is super soft, super light. Great for the car. Now, I also was spending some time, see what happens, looking at patterns. And you know how I've been always on about the panels and how to use them. So I came across a couple of patterns, and here you will see them. And I thought they were all super. This pattern is called Kaleidoscope Wings. And I checked out, it's 4 8.5-inch squares. So, see, they just tell you it's a panel print. But in truth, you need to know the size of the squares in the panel that you have if you want to do something like this. This is very nice. It's a thing on the Irish chain. Now, this one I was impressed with, other than the color. I don't like how, but a little hard, yeah, with the, I wonder if there's a way to, oh, there you go. Okay, now you can kind of see it. All right, now these are 10.5-inch squares. And then they're alternated, they're alternated, is that right? Must be, with a coordinating fabric and smaller things. And sometimes on these panels you see these small extras. All right, so this one is called Blue Traveler. Then we have one called Hidden Oasis. And the whole difference is the alternating square, right? And in this one, the alternating square, it's, they're a lot of these are just half square triangles as I look at it. Wow. All right, so maybe there's a what do you call that thing? Flying goose or two. This one works with 6.5-inch squares. They're smaller. And again, see where you usually only get 9 in a group on a panel, 9 or 6. Well, here there are the 9 panels, but they then were able to make it better with putting in coordinating fabrics that usually come with the panels. And then I thought this was terribly cute. This one is this also 6.5-inch? These are 8-inch squares. And as you see, you've got what looks to me like the square here, the panel square, and a very common quilt block. And then what looks like a little bit of log cabin types. Very interesting. So, check out your panels. I know you have them laying around and you just don't know what to do with them, right? Right. These have been on my, we've got panels all over the place, so we have plans to use a lot of these and see how they work. And whether we like them or not, whether you will like them or not, I don't know. But we have panel something here. But whatever. We want you to use up your panels and then come buy some of ours. All right. Now, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about this quilt. Now, this quilt has a very sad story, actually. These are all yo-yos, right? You can see the yo-yos. And they're all sewn together. Not by me, by the way. This is, the person who did this used a quilting thread. I guess they thought it might be stronger, but it is not really. But it's bulky. Maybe if she had used a darker color, that's true. If she used a darker color, it wouldn't be so obvious. Anyway, how did I get this incredible? It's a king size, guys. Somebody made this. They used the yellows. They made tons of yellows. So I've told you often about my crazy friend Heidi, who has all sorts of connections with people in the quilting. She's all over the place, talks to anybody. And somebody came to her and said, I have a bunch of yo-yos. And she said, do you know anybody who would be interested? And I've been wanting to make a jacket from yo-yos. And I really would like to make them out of silk, but I haven't gotten to that step yet. I have the ties. So I entertain myself at meetings and things making yo-yos. So Heidi knew that, and she said, I'll take it. I have a friend on Long Island who'll like this. So she comes with not one, but two huge bags. One huge bag is this quilt, and it's a king size. It fits on my king size bed. And the other bag had boxes or bags, I put them in boxes later, of more of these and just the yellow, as though she was going to make a second quilt. So I asked I said, I was just flabbergasted because I knew the work. And I asked Heidi, so do you have the name of the person? Because there's no name on this quilt. There's no label. And Heidi said, no. And the lady who gave me this didn't know the name of the maker. Now, that is sad. This quilt is a huge amount of work. Huge. Each of those are individually sewn and then stored and then sewn together. And this is almost as hard as hand quilting a king-size quilt. I am just, I wish I had a way to label this and tell its story. And I think I will come up with something, but it's not going to give any credit to the woman who worked so hard to make this. And I hope that when you make your quilts, no matter what, if you're giving them away to wherever, that they have a label of some sort, that they were made in New York, or maybe put your initials on them or something. Whatever, what year they were made, give them some credit. Give yourself some credit for all the work you do when you make a quilt. See, now, knitters don't have this luck. How are they going to label it? Oh, they can get those little things made, right? And sew it in like you would if you were buying it in a store. Well, everybody who makes products should label them. That they did this work, the year in their name or the year in the location, whatever. Give yourself some credit. Let the world know. Because this just saddens me every time I look at it. I got to tell you, the first time I saw a yo-yo quilt like this was at my godmother's. Tante Kate had a pink and white one. Tante Kate also had white carpet. You didn't go into Tante Kate's house without taking your shoes off. She was that kind of person. And she sold her house furnished. And she left that pink and white quilt in the bedroom on the bed. And oh well, little did she know how valuable all her work had been. And I just hope all of you make sure that you give yourself credit for all the work when you make something. All right? All right. That's my lecture for the day. The story of yo-yos. I still have a lot of them. And I guess now that I have this, I will be putting yo-yos. I've even seen a yo-yo where they've sewn them directly onto a backing. So, and left enough space. Like here, you don't have any space. This is a very heavy quilt, by the way. You don't have any space between enough to see, where's my finger? You don't have enough space in between to get a color, but where they would sew it directly on, I've seen one of those in a magazine. So then, it's going to be pretty tomorrow, but if you go out at night, grab your coat and your scarf and be ready, because it's going to go to 19 degrees tomorrow night or something like that, but be 50 during the day. We are just really got lots here for you. Don't forget to check out the website and have a good weekend. Sit with your sewing. I've been detoxing. Oh, well, that's another story. We'll save that for next week. So tune in next week for my next story. Till we meet again. Bye now from Sew What's New and Yarn Too. Bye.